again with a comic book haul video. This haul being for 2 months, being months of November and December. Now, the reason I didn't do a video in the month of November was because I only picked up the series. I only picked up books in series that I was current on. I didn't actually pick up anything significant outside of, the 3 books that I'm collecting. So I thought just doing a video about 3 books would be boring and disinteresting. So I figured I'd just group it in with December's, which was the exact opposite. December was a really good month for back issues for a lot of Batman books. I was able to get some stuff on eBay for Teen Titans, and I even got some. I even did some exploring into Marvel, which I don't usually do, but I figured I'd give it a shot now. I was able to take advantage of a Boxing Day sale at my comic book shop at the time. So anyway, let's get into it. Starting with one of my 3 current series. That is Aquaman, starting with issue 45, which is actually a rebuy. Which, considering that, so yeah, that's probably October's. I know I bought this a second time. I'm just not sure if I bought it the first time in November or not. I do know that it had a lot of water damage the first copy, so I bought it again just in case this is a repeat from October's video. This is in fact a rebuy. It had a water damage the first time around, so I repurchased it. Again, I can't remember if this was the month of November or December that I repurchased this even. So it's been a while since I made a video. I'm sorry for the easy memories. Anyway, then we also have issues 46 and 47, which is why I'm starting to think that 45 was indeed October, because I've got 2 Aquaman books outside of it. So anyway, 3 Aquaman books. Then we have 1 Batgirl issue, but it's one that I did not think I'd be finding in the back issue section of my comic shop. I was very happy to find it. That's issue 1. Very happy to find a first issue for a series I'm collecting for in amongst back issues. Always a nice thing. And then we have the one that I am probably most happy about, which isn't in order at all. Sorry about this. It's backwards. That's nice. Okay, so Batman issue 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, and then November and December's issues 46 and 47. So yeah, really, really good couple of months for Batman. Mostly, that's all December, really. So really good December month for Batman. Also had a really good December month for Batman and Robin, starting off with number 19 as well. We have 20, 21, 22, 20, and 23. So I got a nice decent chunk for Batman and Robin as well. Now, this next series is not one that I have been collecting recently. It requires a bit of an explanation. Okay, so when I first started collecting comics, this would have been back in 2010, 2011, somewhere in there. I was actually after this set of issues, and for a multiple series of reasons, I didn't end up picking them up. But after about a year of searching for them, I found the collected issue. So I grabbed that and I read it and I loved it. And I thought that was the end of my experience with this story. But in my most recent trip to the comic shop, I was looking through the back issues and I found 3 of the books in this series. So I thought, okay, I'm going to grab these. I'm going to try to get them all. It's not a very big series. It's definitely a mini-series, so it's feasible. And they're not the most expensive things in the world, so I could probably pull it off with a quick run on eBay even. And that is DC Universe Legacies. I got issues 8, 9, and 10. So it's been a long time coming. I'll be very happy when I finally have all the books in that series. Again, I think there's only 12 books in the series, so it really won't take me long. But, you know, it's been a long time coming. It'll be very nice to have that complete. Alright, so next up I have 2 books in the only series, I think, that I'm collecting at all, that I am actively complete on, that I'm just keeping up with as far as collecting. I haven't actually sat down to read these books yet. That would be Justice League, issues 46 and 47. Now, 46, I was very tempted by the Warner Brothers variant cover. It looked rather humorous. I did enjoy it. But ultimately, this cover just looks so much better. I couldn't say no to this cover, and I couldn't justify buying 2 single issues. So, there's 46 and 47. Now, if I had to choose between this cover and the Warner Brothers cover, it would have been a lot easier. Warner Brothers cover was quite humorous again, and this is ultimately kind of disinteresting. I might end up liking it more thematically for the issue when I read it, but so far, it's just, I mean, it's not bad, but I would have preferred the Warner Brothers cover in that context. Alright, so next up, these are 3 comics that, well, 2 of them I bought on eBay. One of them I also bought on eBay, but I double dipped on by accident because I had also bought it in the store without realizing over the course of the past 2 months. So the first 2 I just bought on eBay with no complications. That'd be Teen Titans issue 15 and Teen Titans issue 16, and then 17 is the one that I bought 2 of, which irks me a little bit, but it's not too big a deal. Just added it to my box of doubles. So that's it for my DC single issues. I did pick up 1 DC graphic novel, which also requires a bit of explaining. I have been collecting, as far as single issues, basically all the major events and the surrounding stories of said events for the pre-Flashpoint universe. So I can basically summarize it with the books that I have before I really start focusing on New 52 stuff, which I have been getting New 52 event books as well, but not nearly to the same extent. I'll be focusing again more on those when I wrap up my pre-New 52 stuff, so I don't have too many left, and this book was one of the ones that I did have left, and that is Countdown to Final Crisis Volume 1. I looked a long time to see if they had any other volumes. They didn't, which was annoying, but I did manage to grab that, so that was good at least. So that wraps up my DC collecting for the month. But I did end up, as I mentioned before, collecting some Marvel stuff this month as well. Now first, let's go into the single issues. I have been a fan of this character. Well, I guess I should say this character has intrigued me for a long time. And I don't know too much about him outside of his TV show. I guess I should stop beating around the bush. It's Daredevil. I've been intrigued by the character of Daredevil for years. I enjoyed the TV show quite a bit, and I want to get more collected stuff from him as well. And when I saw that they were rebooting his single issues, I thought now was a good time to jump on into his story. So I picked up issue 1 and issue 2. Now I've read issue 1. I have not yet read issue 2. I did enjoy issue 1. Again, I'm not very well versed in the character of Daredevil, so I can't fully say how good it was because I don't have anything really to compare it to. But I did enjoy it for the most part. We'll see what they do with it. I did feel like it wasn't really much of a reboot. It was very much continuing a story. Now, whether that story pre-exists in other comics or they're deliberately trying to set it up so there's backstory, I don't know. Because again, I don't have any real experience with the character. But we'll see. We'll see where this series goes. I'll follow it for a little while at least. I've had a very up and down relationship with Marvel, mostly down, if I'm being honest, when it comes to comics. Every now and then I go in and try Marvel again, and I usually come out disappointed, but I haven't really given Daredevil a fair shot yet, so figured now is as good a time as any. Now, one character I know I'm a fan of when it comes to Marvel is Spider-Man. And there's a particular series of Spider-Man books that I bought the first volume of back when I was about 10 years old. I bought it by accident without really realizing what I had bought. And I remember reading it. I remember enjoying it. I don't remember the actual story all that much. I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. But I have been meaning to go back and just collect the volumes for Ultimate Spider-Man. Just to resolve that, I guess, dangling plot thread in my life, if you could call it that. So, I was able to grab these with the Boxing Day sale going on, which was awesome. I basically got them for 50% off. And I picked up a bunch of them. So I ended up getting volume 3, volume 7, volume 15, volume 16, volume 18, and volume 21. So yeah, I don't actually know anything critically involving this series. I haven't heard anything, haven't really paid attention. It's more because of my past experiences with it. I just want to wrap that whole thing up, just to complete it in my own mind. So that concludes my collection update video for both November and December of 2015. It's been a good year for comics as far as I can tell. I haven't been active for long this past year. But hopefully 2016 is good for comics as well. Yeah, I'll see you next time, guys.